Congratulations on finishing the Follow Jesus course. The primary purpose of this course was to give you the tools that you need to feed yourself spiritually, but also get you ready to grow even deeper into discipleship groups. The purpose of discipleship groups is to encourage one another to love God wholeheartedly and love our neighbors sacrificially. See, and then there's a discipleship group covenant. This is 3 to 6 disciples from Compass Church of the same gender who covenant together to encourage one another to love God wholeheartedly and to love our neighbors sacrificially by inviting them to find and follow Jesus. So in other words, committing to the things that God cares about most. The questions revolve around helping each other grow in the areas that we've looked at in this course: the word, prayer, community, and mission. See, discipleship groups, they're committed to meet for 1 semester and then reevaluate. And here's the covenant. With God's help, I will seek to meet with my group at least 1 hour every week unless genuinely hindered. Also, to contribute to an atmosphere of confidentiality, honesty, openness, and encouragement. Give and receive scriptural correction from other members of the group. Also, to be held accountable for my goals that I set for myself in the context of this group. Also, to pray for other members of the group. And also, having this mentality of praying about how I can replicate this process with others. And then here's the questions that we go through every week. The first is to connect. What was a high or a low for you personally this week? The next would be to apply. What stood out to you from your personal time with God or this week's sermon that you would like to apply to your life? So optional during this time, if the leader has a Bible passage or a lesson, a book, or another resource, that's a good opportunity to discuss it then. The next would be to review. Who might be God asking you to invest in or invite to find and follow Jesus? And how will you do that? And you talk about your experience. Next is, how did you do with your growth goals? Is there any goals that you have this week? And so I encourage you to write them down as you're going through doing Bible, prayer, community, mission. What goals do you have in those areas? And then end the group with prayer. What happened last week's with their prayer requests, and how can we pray for you this week? And then you just close by praying for each other. And so we will do our best to help you find a discipleship group that fits your schedule and with people that you might have a natural affinity for. And there are people who have been in groups who we can match you with. And so I want you to just discuss among your group is what benefits can you see from being a part of a discipleship group like this. Thanks so much for taking the Follow Jesus course.